What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Leo coming to you guys with yet another video. Coming to you guys today with my AEW Forbidden Door 2023 predictions. Forbidden Door does take place this Sunday, so I wanted to give you guys my predictions. I did have plans to do it earlier, but I wanted to wait for the card to completely be filled, so it didn't feel like it's out of place and not up to date. So that's what I was waiting on. Now, as the time we recording this video, it's only 10 matches confirmed, and I believe that is more than enough. Hopefully they don't go overboard and add more matches because I think these that they have are good. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, these matches that we are getting is definitely gonna be some top tier matches. We have some dream matches, we have some title matches, we have some tournaments, we have some warfare going on. We got a little bit of everything going on. So I wanted to give you guys my predictions for this Sunday's card. And I'm gonna give you my predictions. They're not gonna be in any random. They're just gonna be in a random order. I don't not gonna try to predict in what place is what. But we're gonna kick it off with the first match, the IWGP United States Championship. Kenny Omega, the champion, versus the challenger Will Ospreay. And man, oh man, oh man, this match, honestly, it might be match of the night. It has a case to be match of the night. We've seen these two go at it before. So this is not anything new to anybody that's a fan of either one of them. We know their history. We know that this match is going to probably be brutal. If it's one way of saying it, it's gonna be brutal, hard hitting. You're gonna see a lot of crazy spots, and I love it. Who do I think is gonna win when it's all said and done? Honestly, I love me some Will Ospreay. I think he is. I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if he was to take it home, but at the way they've been building up the story, or at least been trying to do the feud, it seems like Will Ospreay has been getting the upper hand on Kenny. So with that being said, I have Kenny Omega retaining, but I wouldn't be surprised if Will Ospreay was to pick up the win and become the new champion. The next match we're having for the Owen Hart Cup, well, it's pretty much part of the tournament. This is like the first match, I believe. I think they're gonna be doing some match on Rampage, but this is for CM Punk. We're gonna have CM Punk versus Kojima. I don't really know a lot about some of these New Japan guys, so I really can't really say too much on a lot of these guys. But if I can, I will. I just want to put that out there. So I just want to let you guys know that. But I've seen, I think, maybe one match from Kojima. I think him and Moxley faced, if I'm not mistaken. Comment down below. I might be wrong, but I think him and Kojima did have a match at one point, and I think it wasn't a bad match by any means. Kojima definitely showed that he has potential to do great things, and I think him going up against like a legend in the business in CM Punk is definitely gonna help him out. But I think CM Punk is probably gonna be one of these guys that I can see going all the way to the finals and probably even winning it. So with that being said, I have CM Punk winning the match. Also, they're doing a match on the 0 hour for the women's on the women's side of things. We have an Athena versus Billy Starks. I have Athena winning. She's been on the pretty much on the run of her career. She's pretty much in her element right now. She's definitely rejuvenated her career since being part of Ring of Honor and being their champion. So I think that's gonna continue. But with that being said, Athena's winning. I don't have like a post or anything like that or like a for that. So sorry, sorry about that. Next match, and this is another match I don't really have a picture for. So sorry. We have Sting, Darby Allin, TBA versus Sammy Guevara, Chris Jericho, and Minoru Suzuki. I feel like the way they've been building this up, it seems like we're gonna probably get a Sammy Guevara face turn at some point, and we're probably gonna get a feud between Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara, and I think they're probably gonna continue this feud, and I can see this match, these two probably feuding at All Out because I think that is their next pay per view, and I think that is like in August, in September, I believe. So I don't know if they're gonna build that up till then, but we will see. But I think that's the route that they're going in. But I think the way they kind of set things up, Sting. I don't think we've seen Sting and Chris Jericho go at it before, so it might be the first time ever for me seeing that. But comment down below: have Chris Jericho and Sting ever crossed paths? Even going back to WWE, WCW, or whatever you want, or anything like that. Like, let me know, please. But who do I think is going to win? I think Chris Jericho, Sammy and Guevara, and Minoru Suzuki are probably going to lose. So with that being said, I'm gonna have Sting, Darby Allin, and the TBA to pick up the victory. Because usually when they have the TBA, they usually end up winning. So I think that usually just tells that's probably what's gonna happen. But you never know. The next match for the AEW World Championship, we have the current champion MJF versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. Tanahashi has definitely he's been I seen his match with John Mox and those two tore the house down. So I'm expecting these two to tear the house down as well. The match that MJF had with Adam Cole was probably one of my favorite matches this year alone. So who do I think is gonna win? I think MJF is gonna retain because I don't think they would actually have Hiroshi Tanahashi win. If he was to win, I think a lot of people would be shocked because nobody would expect it. So if they were to go with like a shocking factor match to like pick the for somebody to a title switch or something, this would probably be that match. But I just don't know if they're gonna do it. They're not gonna end up doing it. As much as I like Tanahashi, they're not gonna do it. Sorry, but MJF is gonna retain, and the way they've been building up the story is Tanahashi's been trying to get a match with MJF, but MJF has been ducking and dodging him until he had no choice but to accept. So we're getting this match this Sunday. Gonna tear the hairs down, but MJF is gonna retain the championship. The next match we have is for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. We have the champion Sonata versus Jungle Boy Jack Perry. I don't really know too much from Sonata. To be honest, I don't really know. I watch a little bit of New Japan, but not too much. So I really don't know too much about Sonata. But but Jungle Boy, I think he's gonna definitely put in a good showing. I think this is more of like a coming out party for him to really show that he deserves to potentially be a main eventer and a potential world champion in the future. I think this is like a test for him, and I believe he's gonna pass that test. But I don't see him picking up the title. I feel like if he was to pick up the title, I wouldn't be mad because I think if Jungle Boy Jack Perry was to get the title, it would give him something to do, and maybe he can definitely go over to New Japan and have some great matches. It kind of build up a little bit of buzz for himself, and then he could come back to AEW and build off of that steam that he picked up while being in New Japan. So I wouldn't be opposed to them actually going with that idea, but I just don't see it happening. But I have Sonata retaining the IWGP World Title. The next match we have is a fatal four way for the AEW International Championship. We have Orange Cassidy defending against Shibata, Zack Sabre Jr. versus Daniel Garcia. In this match, I think Orange Cassidy is going to win. I don't see Shibata, who is pretty much the current Ring of Honor Pure Championship. I believe he did beat I think at that last pay per view he beat Wheeler Yuta for that title. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe he beat Wheeler Yuta, and I do know that. I think I know that much probably, but we'll see how that plays out. Um, Zack Sabre Jr. I see this match that he had with was I think he faced Claudio last year, if I'm not mistaken. Claudio, I think he faced him last year. They tore the house down for sure, and I don't think they're gonna have Orange Cassidy lose because I think they're gonna probably save it for like a pay per view, another pay per view, or like maybe a Collision or Dynamite against another opponent, and then he'll probably lose there. But I just don't see him losing just yet. And another thing with Orange Cassidy, people are gonna probably be sleeping on him, but don't sleep on Orange Cassidy because if you go back to last year where he could face Will Ospreay, people didn't think he was gonna put up a good match with him, but boy, oh boy, did he shock a lot of people, and they put up one of the better matches that I seen from Forbidden Door last year. So don't sleep on Orange Cassidy. But with that being said, Orange Cassidy is retaining. The next match is for the AEW Women's World Championship. We have the AEW World Champion, Women's World Champion Toni Storm defending against the New Japan Strong Champion Willow Nightingale. And I think this is another case, just like I made a case for Jack Perry, this is the same thing for Willow. Willow has a lot of potential to do great things in the AEW Women's Division. I think this is gonna definitely be a coming out party for her as well. People are behind her, but I think this is definitely gonna get more people behind her coming out of this match. And think if she was to win the title, She would literally be the first person to hold two titles at once, simultaneously in AEW. So that would definitely be history right there. And sometimes AEW loves doing these history moments, so I wouldn't be upset if they were to go with Willow. Willow is one of my favorite women's wrestlers in AEW right now, but I just don't think she's gonna win it just yet. But I think her time is definitely coming. I definitely do think she will be a future women's champion in the future. So, hey, I hopefully she does. But like I said, this is gonna be a coming off party for her. She's gonna put in a good showing. But Tony Storm, she's gonna have the numbers game, so that's probably gonna play into her advantage. But we will see how that plays out. But Tony Storm is going to retain the AEW Women's World Championship. And this probably not gonna be the main event, but this is the last match that I came across. Blackpool Combat Club consisting of Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, Takeshita, Shota Amuno versus the Elites, Hangman Adam Page, the Young Bucks, Eddie Kingston, and Tomohiro Ishii. Yeah, Tomohiro Ishii. Who I think is going to win this match? I think since the Hangman Adam Page and the Young Bucks did get the win over Blackpool like 2 weeks ago, I do think that Blackpool are going to pick up this win, and then we'll probably continue this feud just a little bit longer, and it'll finally culminate in a match between Blackpool and the Elite. In my personal opinion, in a blood and guts match. I think that's probably how they're gonna end this feud, and then from there they'll all go do their own things as a faction, singles competitors, or whatever you want to call it. But that is the end of the video, you guys. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Hit the post notification bell so every time I post a new video, we're on a road to 1K. We're at 580 subscribers right now, so I appreciate everybody who's been liking, subbing, all of that. I love all the I appreciate all the love and support that you guys have been showing on my channel. I very much appreciate you guys. I do this for you. If you guys are new, you love wrestling, you love horror, love gaming, please subscribe to the channel. This is the channel for you to be at. This is the channel that you should be supporting. This is the channel that you don't want to be missing out content on. Also, comment down below your AEW Forbidden Door picks. Do you agree with a lot of my picks, or do you think the total opposite could happen? Do you think there'll be some swerves at this pay-per-view? Do you think you will see a title change at this pay-per-view? Leave that all down in the comment section down below. I love having dialogues with you guys, but I appreciate all the love and support. And I appreciate you guys kicking with me, and I'll see you guys in the next video.